Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at a new hunter archetype in Rise of Shadows. It's Bomb Hunter. This particular build was invented by Uberer, who piloted this to number 2 legend recently. And if you're looking for a deck that is good on the ladder and that actually makes Boommaster Flark a playable card, well, this is a deck for you. One of its main downsides actually is that it makes Boommaster Flark playable, because then you would actually have to craft that for this deck. Yeah, I can see how that can feel bad. Other than that, why does this deck exist? This deck exists because, first of all, it was all about Bomb Warrior. Bomb Warrior was all over the place, Warrior was ruling the meta, and we needed something to counter that. And one of the things that countered it was Mech Hunter. Mech Hunter was this hunter archetype that uses stuff like 9 lives. Mechanical Whelps, these sorts of cards, which you can see are notably absent from this build. But the problem with Mech Hunter is that Mech Hunter absolutely destroys control decks, but it also fails sometimes against aggression. And what Bomb Hunter is trying to achieve, by still having access to mechs, still having access to death rattles that can be very inconvenient, leave stuff on the board that can be buffed, do lots of problems for control decks. But Bomb Hunter is also able to be a bit faster, and it's able to have a game against more aggressive decks. So one of the main upsides of this deck is that this has an even matchup against Rogue. Yeah, Rogue is so good right now in Hearthstone that for a deck to have an even matchup against Rogue, wow, that's like the best thing ever. So we have an even matchup against Rogue, we have an even matchup against Token Druid, and we are still favored against control decks, even though we don't completely crush control decks the way Mech Hunter does. So that is the justification for this deck to exist. The overall game plan of this deck is a bit faster than with Mech Hunter. You put in all these mechs and most of them have some sort of death rattles. Death rattle summon some stuff, death rattle kill some stuff, death rattle draw some stuff, death rattle deal damage to some stuff, death rattle summon more stuff. So with all of the stuff doing something when it dies, then opponents don't really want to always clear all of that, but they should. Because if they don't clear all of that, then magnetic. You just end up buffing this stuff up and going face more. The archetype is not a pure face deck. There are situations where you have to be defensive when you're playing Bomb Hunter. Obviously, if you're facing a control deck, then you're being the face deck. You're going face, pretty much. Unless you can prevent them like killing or replicating menace with a minion, and then after that using a board clear to clear up all the tokens, then you would protect the menace. But for the most part, you're just going face in control matchups. In more aggressive matchups, it really depends. If you have a good hand that starts with stuff like Mecharoo, Galvanizer, Replicating Menace, War Gear, you know that you're going to have a bunch of mech tokens on the board, you're going to have boards that are very difficult to remove, you're going to have a lot of reach. Bow, face you go. And see if the opponent can keep up, and they can't. But if you don't have a hand like that, you don't have a way to ensure that your mech tokens survive on the board. You don't have stuff to magnetize on them, you don't have reach. It's kinda hard to raise if you're dealing 1, 2, 3 damage and your opponent is dealing 4, 5, 6 damage. So in such cases you actually do need to go for a more defensive game plan, which you can do because you have stuff like Venomizer, stuff like Spider Bomb in the deck. You have some hard removal in this deck. My personal favorite with this deck is to play a missile launcher and magnetize a Venomizer on that. Missile launcher that's poisonous, at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other characters, kill all other minions. And if you can curve out from that into playing Boommaster Flark, well, then at the end of the turn, that missile launcher is going to kill all 4 goblin bombs. There are a lot of these sort of things that this deck can do. So, in essence, this deck, death rattle, magnetize, hit face, protect your board so that you have some tokens left, so that you can magnetize more, so that you can hit more. Not a bad game plan. As for the mulligans with this deck, your key cards are Mecharoo, which is your only 1-drop, and Galvanizer, which makes all other mechs cheaper. So if you have Mecharoo into Galvanizer, and then you can look for curve, then you're starting to look okay. what kind of curve can I play? If you don't have Galvanizer, you have to take that into account, look for something a bit cheaper. If you have Galvanizer, you're generally often in a position where you can even keep something like War Gear, because it's going to cost 4 mana. If you don't have Galvanizer, War Gear starts to be too expensive, you need to look for cheaper stuff like Replicating Menace. You have a couple of anti-token tools in this deck. Missile Launcher, great, especially against token druids. And Unleash the Hounds, also great against tokens. So you have a couple of these a bit more defensive anti-token tools. You have a couple of pieces of hard removal that you can keep if you think your opponent is going to play some big minions, like you're playing against Conjurer Mage. They're going to drop down that giant. You want to kill that giant before they get to play Conjurer's Calling on it, most of the time anyway. Overall, for an aggro deck, this deck has surprisingly many tools, because these poisonous effects, these deadly shot effects, then all these death rattles, all these magnetic things, some small AoE things, ways to proc death rattles. There's just a lot of plays available for an aggressive deck, so that makes this deck pretty interesting to play, even though it is a fairly straightforward deck. It wants to kill the opponent. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Bomb Hunter in action. Galvanizer on 2, Explodinator on 3. Do I need Fireworks deck? Maybe not. Maybe not the Fireworks deck. Let's see. I do like a good Mecharoo. Mecharoo-karoo-hoo. Alright. Then we're going in with the Galvanizer. Galvanizer should be one of the best cards. Okay. Now I have a 3-4-5 curve. Yeah, this does look good. Bomb Hunter. Yes, Bomb Hunter. We're hunting, and we have bombs. We have plenty of bombs. More bombs. This is Uberer's build. But there are a few, there are like 4 competing builds or something that are pretty popular right now. People haven't really figured out how this works. There's like 4 cards or something that different. This has Ooze, Bomb Toss and Leroy, which are not used very commonly. So there's a few ways this deck can be built. What do you think of Bomb Warrior? Bomb Warrior is of course sweet. I mean, I'm just hitting face. I think I like hitting face. Bomb Warrior is a good deck. It's still a good deck. Even though stuff like Rogue is very strong right now. It's not one of my favorite decks to play, and it looks like the regular Control Warrior is better than Bomb Warrior. But Bomb Warrior is still good. Jay asked, what about Nomi Priest? I haven't tried that yet. I have lost to it once. That's all the experience I have of actual play with that deck. How? And I just keep pushing. Whoa, we hit more face. What is it with this deck? How can it all work like this? How can it even work like this? I don't even know. Not yet Leroy time. I don't even know what's going on with this. This deck is just silly. Uber's tweet about this deck was that I have no idea what this deck does, but somehow my opponents just keep exploding. Oh no, that kill command. That was not fun. But Leroy, yeah, there will be no outs. Or will there? Can he heal? Can he heal somehow? Does he have like Celiacs? If he has Celiacs, then maybe he has an out. You can't get healing from Blink Fox because Hunter doesn't have healing. You could get healing from the one that discovers a card from another class, but you can't discover healing from opponent's class when you're facing Hunter. I'll try with the Replicating Menace Missile Launcher Keep. Let's see what happens here. I kind of still wanted some early game. Maybe I could have mulliganed the Replicating Menace. I mean, I need the Missile Launcher to contest some of the tokens. But maybe I didn't need the Menace. Yeah, maybe I didn't need the Menace. That's possible. But I mean, I did specifically look at the matchups and the mulligans. And Missile Launcher was one of the higher win rate cards in the Druid mulligan. So I do believe in the power of the Missile Launcher. What do you need is Bomb Toss, really? Does the Venomizer trigger the poison if the Missile Launcher is magnetized to it? Yeah, it does. Oh, what? An Acolyte of Pain. Pain? And Suffering? Well, I have an Unleash. I don't want to let him draw lots of cards though, because that will make Whispering Woods better. But I need to be able to... Well, he can play Whispering Woods next turn, so is my Missile Launcher too slow? No, I have Unleash. It's fine. It's all fine. So I can hit there. I'm actually going to Bomb Toss the 1/1. I'm going to hold on to the coin. So I have the Replicating Menace Magnetic next turn, or I have Unleash next turn. He plays Whispering Woods, I play Unleash. He plays something else, I probably play Replicating Menace.
What shall we hunt?
Alright. I have nightmares about Missile Launcher Venomizer combo. More Bomb Tosses. But it's not the Bomb Toss that I seek. Neither is it the Explodinator though. It is the Replicating Menace. We'll kill off one of these. Leaves him with 1 minion up. But it gets scarier the longer the game goes, because then he can fill the board and get the Soul of the Forest on the same turn. Well, now I don't want a Missile Launcher. I don't want a number of bombs on the board. What do I do with a ton of bombs that I can't activate? Do I want to kill the Dryad? I'm spending my war gear to kill a Dryad seems pretty weak. Too many bombs is bad for me. I think I'll spend the war gear. And I do end up killing that one. Let's do it like this. But I'm scared of him building a board and then using Soul of the Forest on the same turn. In 2 turns he can do Whispering Wood, Soul of the Forest. How do I deal with that? I mean, I can deal with the Whispering Woods. Right. Or wrong. Maybe I cannot. Missile Launcher Venomizer is too late. Did I think this wrong? Maybe I thought this all wrong. After Oblivion, I started playing this Bomb Hunter 2 days ago. Could I just use Unleash? Hit, Unleash. Gives me 6 minions. I suppose I can use Unleash here. I think Unleash is fine. And we just start killing stuff. And kill that one too. And while I'm at it, I might also kill that one. So try this. I'm not sure if this makes any sense. I'm really scared of Soul of the Forest though, and I don't know how I deal with Soul of the Forest with this deck. How do you deal with Soul of the Forest with this deck anyway? Well, that's not Soul of the Forest, so I can deal with this. I can just magnetize everything into that one bomb. Then I can go face at the same time. So now I'm just hitting face. And all of his stuff dies. Too long animation. I make my day. Thanks. So far we're all good. But I have no idea what's going on. Poisoned hero, yeah. Can he kill the bomb? If he can deal with the bomb somehow. I mean, he has some random druid minions. He could have Keeper of the Grove. I don't know. Everything just feels so weird playing these faster decks. like what is this game even? But now he used both Whispering Woods, so he can't do a Soul of the Forest board this turn. I mean, he can get a Soul of the Forest board later on. This is ridiculous, isn't it? I don't even have to attack into that. It just dies to the effect. There's no reason for me to give up on my Divine Shield here. Let's keep the Divine Shield. And just kill stuff. Next turn I can play Brewmaster Flock and I can have all the bombs explode. What? Maybe. But I'm all in on this one fellow here. If it dies somehow, then I'm just gone. But he needs a lot of damage to kill it. So 9, I can put him down to 9. Yeah, this is lethal. I don't even know. I don't even know. This is crazy stuff. I have no idea what's going on in this game. I think it is. Is Mekaru even worth keeping against Warrior? Or did I need Galvanizer and Magnetizable mix? There's like a few cards. Here's the Ooze, the Bomb Tosses, and Leroy. Those are at the bottom of win rates with this deck. And then there's other variants that put other 4 cards in these slots. And whatever they put there, they are always at the bottom of the win rates of that deck. So I think there's clearly a little bit of something that hasn't been completely figured out. I just don't know what that is yet. Hasunapero, how did you do with the Control Shaman last night? I played it to Legend last night. So I was 4-1, I think, before last night. And last night I went 4-1 before last night with Control Shaman. Last night I went 4-1. So I got to Legend. I do want to get rid of the Eternium Rover. I have multiple ways to do that. I kind of don't want to spend my Venomizer yet. But this means giving the warrior 4 armor. I don't like that. Maybe this is incorrect. Boommaster Flarg is the most painful craft in this deck, because it really isn't very good. Now I need to Venomize in order to kill the Elec. But then he can just kill the Venomizer really easily. He still has 2 cards that he kept as well. There's going to be Warpaths and stuff. Or the weapon. Weapon can kill the Venomizer. But weapon can also kill these mechs even if there's no Venomizer. And then the Elec would be ruling the board. So I think I need to get rid of the Elec. He can't coin the weapon this turn though. Correct place is Venomizer face. But if I go Venomizer face... Yeah, because he couldn't play the weapon anyway. Maybe that was the right play. Maybe you're right. This is pretty difficult. He can play the weapon, and the weapon can always kill the Venomizer. Rush minions can also kill it. But I still think I want to emphasize this one. Because now, if he goes for Warpath, 2 Warpaths kill this, but they at least leave the 1/1s up. I'm not happy. Something is off. My general feeling playing this deck is that something is off, I suppose. That's just what this deck feels like. Something's not quite right. So he could have a Brawl, he could have another Warpath. How crucial is Flock? I don't know yet, but it seems like it's good in this deck. Everything is crazy. Well, that's rather unimpressive. I can't really go with Missile Launcher, can I? I will lose all the 1/1s. Well, the 1/1s can trade into the Dino-Medic. Oh, I see. I see what you did there. I can go with the Missile Launcher. Does it make any sense to do so? I guess we're giving it a try. And there's the Missile Launcher here. These 3 will trade into there because they would die at the end of turn anyway. These guys are going face. I haven't figured out completely how to use Missile Launcher in this deck. Don't I read the fine print? Maybe I don't. I don't know what fine print you're referring to. yeah, Flark has not been good so far. He still has 2 cards that he kept, and he has kept them the entire time. I have no idea what those cards are. And what they're supposed to do. I think I want to kill the Eternium Rover. I can still remove all the armor for now, but... do I have enough reach to win? I don't know. Oh, you meant when he played the Dino-Medic. Yeah, he was clearly confused. You're right. I thought I had missed something about Missile Launcher, because that would totally be possible. Seems like I'm really grasping at straws with the Missile Launcher, but this is pretty funny. Because things just happen. Like, things just happen. On very random basis. I mean, I can Flark, but I can't make use of those mechs. Oops. If I wanted to go Leroy Hero Power, I should have traded this into a 1/1. I mean, that was an option. I think I'll just... maybe it was better to go Leroy Hero Power than to Flark this up. Why did you get tracking from the deck? I didn't. This is Uber's build. That's a lot of healing. That's something he likes. Using Direwolf Alpha on this is too expensive. I mean, it heals him too much. I need to just go in with the Leroy now. That will still give him 6 healing. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Now Wolf and I trade these. I try to push face a little bit. But now there's only 10 from these bombs. So that 12 healing with Celiax was pretty good. You just lost. Probably. Not certainly, but probably. Do I care about bombs in my deck? Not really. I probably have to go all in here though. But is it Venomizer Face? Is Venomizer Face now actually to play? There's no mod Ziliax, that's for sure. They can still be Warpath. I'm starting to think that Venomizer Face is actually the play here. We'll see. Oh no, more mechs. That can get tricky. 3 random mechs. And then the card that he has been holding on since the mulligan, and he kept that in the mulligan too. What do you keep in the mulligan and you never use? Another Dino-Matic. Very well. He leaves my bomb up. But Direwolf doesn't help enough. Do I save Direwolf in case I pick up an Unleash? No, it's not going to do enough. Anything else with charge? No. I mean, the Galvanizer hasn't really done anything, and it has always been value tradable. So I haven't really liked it. And I think I need to keep hitting him in the face. But I don't think I have enough. Next up I will have no bombs left. Oh, no mechs on the board left, so I have nothing to magnetize like a war gear on. Oh no, top deck boom. The best kind of boom. There's an Unleash, but it's not yet enough. Even if he uses the boom hero power, I mean, Unleash only pushes 7. And I can't push a lot of face damage even if I had saved Direwolf Alpha to go with the Unleash. But if he cannot get the hero power that gives him armor again. I mean, I think the 6 has just got to do here. I'll put him down to 3. I mean, he gets the mech, so that might help. And I need to play the Galvanizer so that I have 7 minions on the board. And he has 6. But can this be enough? He has 1 random mech, he gets to discover a mech. This discover a mech is scary. Because now obviously Dino-Matic is really good. If he can find something that... If he can find Dino-Matic or something that magnetizes, that's really strong. But if he doesn't heal, then if I top deck... What? Now I don't get it. He needs me to draw 2 bombs. Turn this into something else. I only used Flak once. Yeah, Syndicate does have some problems with sample sizes. But, I mean, Aegis replay shows that rank 1 is like 32% rogue at the moment. 1 in 3 in rank 1 is a rogue. So that's saying something. I suppose we're bomb tossing here a little bit. Let's see. What kind of rogue? Deckhand is nice. I can bomb toss that one away too. These are the ways to get free packs. Yeah, I did. You can watch... If you watch at least 4 hours of the tournament next week, you get 1 pack. And then there's a choose your champion vote, which can also give you packs. I think I'll just bomb toss there too. I mean, I had the alternative to coin the Explodinator, but then I would have no 4, because Celiax comes out on 5. Hi, Diano. I haven't chosen the champion yet, no. I haven't examined the deck list carefully. I need to know more about the deck lists before I commit. I think we Explodinate here. And Dr. Boom is strong, definitely. And I think he keeps trading to be consistent. And he can probably just wipe all of these minions, so I don't have anything left to magnetize on. I would love to magnetize Celiax on something and just hit face, but that's unlikely to happen. Oh no! Life Stealer. That's so strong. And it's 3/4 too, so it doesn't even die to Celiax. Oh my goodness. That is a game changer. That is a major game changer. I was not prepared. I was so not prepared for that. I mean, I have to unleash. I also didn't want to unleash. But now I'm forced to. That's 6 healing. I hate it when that happens. I believe this one will actually kill that one. And these two are going face. Every time the rogue gets healing, they win. It looks like. Still only see a Dragon Druid. That was a fun deck. But I built a Control Shaman over the past couple of days. Tuscarora. 9 lives and oblivion slightly on Cube Hunter. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Oh no! He will get all my spells. All my beautiful spells. Yeah, Celiax is always good. Celiax is the best card. I mean, at this point I'm just giving him the coin. Take it. Take the coin. I need to get some bombs on this board. You can have the coin. I must have the bombs. But that's only 8 damage. I'm not being fast enough here. On the other hand, he only has 4 here on board, plus 4 from the Waggle pick. Getting a raiding party doesn't seem to benefit me a whole lot. He can play 2 Corsairs in best case scenario. He can hit with this one, he can equip another Waggle pick, then he can play the 2 Corsairs, for example. How do they track the watch for 4 hours? I can leave the browser open indefinitely. Well, they can't. It's enough for them that you leave the browser open. That's fine by them. Yeah, no, subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Well, he can also do it like this, of course. How much damage do I have? I have 10, I have 12 damage. Okay, we are definitely getting somewhere here. Actually, I don't have 12 damage, I have only 10 damage, right? I have 12, but do I risk dying? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I can only kill 1, 16. He's 5 off. If I do that, I can only kill 1. I can't afford to do that. That's really too bad. So I have to use my Celiax here. I have to use Celiax. Kill one of these now. Then I have to use the Fireworks deck. I could have used it on Celiax first, in order to heal 1 more. I could have healed to 27. That was an option. Many of these lists have got sap. And that would mean that this Celiax forms an impenetrable barrier. Which could mean that I can do something with the Direwolf Alpha. I mean, either he kills the bombs or he doesn't. But I couldn't figure out a way. Because if I didn't use this now and he kills all the bombs, that was a problem for me. Gets the Lawwalker back. I don't get his spells anymore. But I only have 8 damage here. 8 damage is not enough. But does he have enough to kill me? I can play Galvanizer, Ursatron, Direwolf Alpha. Get everything in that and hero power. That's probably what I need. He has 10. He needs a 10 from hand. 10 from hand is possible, but unlikely. And the Direwolf Alpha. Start running these bombs in. Then the Ursatron. And the hero power. So he needs either 10 from hand or he needs healing. One or the other. His choice. 10 from hand or healing. Which one is it going to be? Leroy Eviscerate is lethal. No, he can sacrifice these. I'll try with this hand. First I thought I had lethal. If I had every bomb go off, and Leroy and... So exact lethal was every bomb go off, that's 8, plus Leroy to face, that's 14, plus Flark to face, that's 19, plus hero power to face, that's 21. Oh, so he was at 21, I guess. Because I counted that there was an exact lethal if I can make all the bombs go off. And hero power, but I couldn't do that. Because the Flark was in the middle of the bombs, so I couldn't make all the bombs go off. 2 bombs wouldn't explode. So I couldn't get there. So I should have then just cleaned up the board, but... 2 mana 3/3. Yay. So some kind of dragon things. Can I just afford to Fireworks deck the Ursatron, draw another mech, and go face? Not let him ping the Ursatron. But he can do something else on 4 mana. Well, there's always something they can do. My alternatives seem pretty poor. I think we're going for this. I could have saved this to later use it. Or with the Spider Bomb. But I didn't feel like I didn't think I had a good play here. No, that's not what you want to attack into. That's definitely not what you want to attack into. Dragons it is. Well, I could Spider Bomb and activate the Spider Bomb now. Kill off the Amalgam. What is he going to do about that for 5 mana? He could have a Scale Worm, of course. I mean, I can use Replicating Menace, but for 5 mana he can have a Scorcher. That would actually be a strong... That would actually be a strong play. So this way I get to kill that minion and push a little bit more to face. There will be Scorchers and stuff. This is just a Conjurer Mage. But why would he have Amalgam? I'm not sure. Probably no Polymorph in that deck. Can't do Crowd Roasting yet. Another Scale Worm would of course trade this away pretty nicely.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Okay. Nice Ciliax. Was actually a really nice Ciliax. So I have the opportunity to play War Gear on this. Then we'll still have 6 health. He might have something to kill it with. Or he might not. I think I'll try. Have a 9/6 on the board. One more turn before he can kill it with the Scorcher. He's unlikely to run Silence and he's unlikely to run Polymorph. Can he kill a 9/6 here? I mean, maybe he can. No, no. He just keeps having stuff. Ah. Next turn he can kill it with the Scorcher. I mean the Roaster. And if I Leroy this down, he gets the 1/1s, then 4 damage can kill it. Or do I have good options to Leroying? Well, he can still play the Scorcher on this. I probably need to play the Replicating Menace. He Scorches it, Scorcher dies, I get the 1/1s. I guess this is the play. Not very happy about this, but I'll give it a try. It's unlikely that he would have actual spells, but if he can discover a spell, that's great, of course. Discovers a fireball. That's great, of course. Doesn't lose a whole lot. Still has a very high amount of health. Time to play Ursatron. Time to play Direwolf Alpha. Hero power a little bit. Try to push face. But now it looks like he might have stabilized. He might have stabilized here. And I still have the Missile Launcher Venomizer in case he goes for some kind of big mountain giant plays. He's at 21. I have 6, 7, 10. 10 plus 7. 17. I don't have enough, right? I have 19, I think. I think I have 19. 6, 9, 10, 17, 19. 1 mana of lethal. We'll go for the 19 damage. We'll go for the 19 damage because it's probably quite difficult for him to heal after Ziliax is gone. And Rotten Apple Bomb is gone. And if he can't heal up, then he just dies to the hero power. He had Alexstrasza. I didn't expect that. So now I have 4, 5, 6 plus 5 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But this is lethal, right? This at least should still be lethal. Even though I did not expect the Alex. Well, we got it. But we'll see. We're trying to solve them. I'm working on it. More rogues. Well, there are lots and lots and lots of rogues. Alright, Mr. Rogue. How is it going to be this time? Then I have to choose whether I want to bomb those face. Yeah, I had the Venomizer, so taunts were never a problem. And also, I put him down to 2 so that I would just hero power him down if he taunted up. He needed the healing. I think I'm bomb tossing face here. 0-2 might survive, or it might not. He kept 2 cards. And if it survives, then there are various things that I can do with it. Here I would of course have the Missile Launcher combo for later in the game. So a bit of a difficult choice. But that's only coming on turn 8. Is this game going that long? It might go that long.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Let's try this approach. I don't know, I just feel very uncertain right now. Hero powers, but also there's the matter of lack of tempo. Oh, Lost Spirit give you -+1 attack, that's so powerful. Powerful token if you get a bunch of stuff up here. Oh dear. Curious choices though. Curious choices indeed. But Spider Bomb only gives this 3 attack. That's not quite where I want to be. But how can I get far enough here? So do I have to kill the Lost Spirit? I may have to kill the Lost Spirit. So I need to magnetize the Spider Bomb. I think this is correct. And the Spider Bomb, kill the Lost Spirit, kill the Lackey. I can obviously trade this one in. But I buy some time. Ooh, that prep raiding pod is so powerful though. I'm not buying enough time now. I needed more time. This is not enough. Ouch. I got beaten by this prep raiding party. I didn't see that coming. I should have seen it coming. Now there's not enough time anymore. Yeah, I lost. I don't have enough time. Yeah, unfortunately I won't have enough time. Prep raiding party. I mean, that is the most powerful play possible for the deck. And that really, it won the game single-handedly. Celiax though. Can Celiax do something? I'd still need to survive another couple of turns. That doesn't seem too likely. That Missile Launcher Venomizer combo is 2 turns away. I don't think I'm living another 2 turns. I still don't see a better line than Celiax here. But this is going to die to some kind of an effect, and then he goes 10 to face. And after that it will be very difficult. I mean, now I have to hope that he at least gets the captain back into his hand and not the 1/1. If he gets the 1/1, that's a super high roll. Well, it was only 50-50, but anyway. But I probably can't survive from 14. It's likely, yeah, I just can't survive from 14. It won't be possible. He's still at 22. This is not going to happen. Now, was there some kind of way that I could beat the prep raiding party there? I don't think I could have done that with these cards, even if I had chosen something differently. He might just have lethal this turn. He had double prep, double raiding party. What? That was a sick draw. Okay, there was no way I'm beating that draw. That was insane. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.